I'm so happy to see all of you on my YouTube channel. Since I am sharing news from Florida, I would like to bring you that sunny vibe, which is why I decided to host this episode for you right from the shore of the Atlantic Ocean. Today we will highlight what I consider to be the most significant news of the summer. But if I miss something, you have the opportunity to add it in the comments below this video. To be honest, it turns out that not everything is going well in Florida, if you judge by the headlines of my colleagues' videos on YouTube.
Florida is crashing.
Something crazy is happening in Florida housing market.
In Florida.
I hope that the viewers of my channel don't get scared by these stories and instead see only the positive. The first news we will discuss comes from Naples, Florida. Welcome to Naples! Development acquired property from Hoffman families in downtown Naples for $265 million. The deal is included 30 properties located in the shopping areas on 5th Avenue and 3rd Street. For those who don't know, these streets are the most popular in Naples. They often appeared in my videos. You could say they are a city landmark, as in the evening most people gather in this area. A large number of restaurants offering various culinary art, both tourists and locals. So what does this mean? Big changes are clearly coming. Some people will like it and some of course will not. Those who visited Naples about 5 years ago and walked these streets probably remember the atmosphere that surrounded you. Well, today everything has changed significantly. Naples is now so populated that nothing remains of the atmosphere that was here before. Now many people have come to Naples from big cities and they will likely appreciate these changes. But at the same time, locals are very unhappy with what's happening in the city. I love to stroll along 5th Avenue. Here is what I have noticed. Some restaurant owners have sold their businesses and now restaurants have opened in their places. And do you think they're successful? No, they're almost empty. Naples is a city with a rich history and many simply cannot accept the changes that are happening there now. But I will tell you this, not all changes are bad. It all depends on who's making those changes and with what approach. So I think we should congratulate the new owner on their purchase. And for those of you who have any connection to Naples, write in the comments what you think about this and how life is in Naples today. This summer, the residents of Tamarac lost their golf course. The city commission approved the development of the golf course. Now, instead of playing golf, local residents will have the opportunity to make new acquaintances, as the development place includes building 355 single-family homes. During the approval of this project, there were disagreements among the local residents. Some were against it, while others supported it, but the project was approved. So if any of you were planning to move closer to the Atlantic Ocean, this is a good option for buying property. The location of the community is excellent. On one side is the ocean, on the other is a national reserve, and it's only 50 minutes to Miami. Now let's discuss the overall situation in the Florida housing market. Experts have calculated that this summer there is over 40% more housing on the market in Florida compared to the last year. This is understandable. Mortgage rates remain high and people are now waiting for financing rates to drop. This is exactly what I hear from people planning to move to Florida. They say that if rates dropped, they would move to Florida today. I have one question. Are you serious, guys? Aren't you concerned about other issues? What about the crazy insurance cost, which could spike again this year if another hurricane hits Florida? Many don't even realize that their property taxes after purchasing a home will be significantly higher than what the previous owner paid. But the most interesting thing is that many aren't bothered by the cost of homes. Today, for $250,000, you can afford an old house that needs another $50,000 invested in it, just so it can serve you for at least a couple of years without causing problems. And after that, you will need to repair something again, all because the house is old. We live in Florida, and here we have humidity, termites, and salty ocean air. And if the house isn't maintained on time, it will be destroyed. Those who have been on my channel for a long time probably remember the video where I showed that for $250,000 you can build a new house, and that was just 4 years ago. Let's reminisce. And what about the house? Today I'm going to show you the beautiful model house that was built by the really professional local company. I have been working with this company for a long time. Come on in, let's check. Same house would cost around $500,000 in the same area. That's twice as expensive as 4 years ago. I have another question. Aren't you concerned about housing prices besides the high financing rates? Well, if those planning to buy homes are mainly concerned about mortgage rates, others who were just steps away from buying property have probably realized that now isn't the time to buy. In July, more than 55,000 home purchase deals were canceled in the United States, according to about 50% of all contracts signed in Florida. In particular, was at the center of this crisis. The cities of Orlando, Jacksonville, and Tampa lead in the number of canceled deals. In Orlando, for example, 900 deals were canceled, which accounted for just over 20% of all contracts. Problems in the market could worsen if current trends continue. Some experts suggest that the rise in cancellations could be a precursor to a more serious corrections in the market, especially if mortgage rates don't decrease. However, there are also positive signs. Housing inventory is increasing, which could stabilize prices in the future. In the coming months, the market may face further challenges, and sellers will likely have to lower prices. The rise in HOA fees was the most discussed topic on YouTube this week. Today, Florida is experiencing a sharp increase in homeowners association fees, forcing many homeowners to sell their homes and condos. In some areas, fees have reached over $2,000 a month, due to new reserve requirements for repairs and maintenance. This has already led to a significant increase in supply in the market and a drop in home prices, which could turn into a full-scale crisis, especially if buyers continue to avoid HOA managed properties. Another key factor contributing to this situation is a new law requiring condos older than 30 years to undergo structural inspections. This inspection became law after the condo collapse in South Florida in 2021. Now, for any building over 3 stories and older than 30 years, this is a mandatory requirement. And the most interesting part is the cost. In some counties, it costs over $100,000 per condo owner in one building. Many buildings haven't collected enough funds over the decades, and now owners are forced to pay everything at once. This causes the only financial strain, but it's growing dissatisfaction among homeowners. This situation could also affect developers who build most of their new homes in HOA communities. Today, HOA problems affect more than 30 million homeowners across the country. In Florida, up to 45% of homes today are under HOA management, which highlights the scale of the problem. Just think about that number. I suspect that Florida will soon lose its status as the best state for retirees. Or has it already happened? Your comments are very important, both to me and to the other people watching this video with you. Don't hesitate to leave a comment under the video, as your knowledge and insights could help someone right now make the right choice. You often ask me, Tatiana, what's going on with the new home construction? Well, in July, the new home construction market in Florida slowed to its lowest level since May 2020. Particularly, single-family home construction dropped by 14% compared to June. Although on an annual basis, there is still an 11% growth. In the southeastern part of the state, including St. Lucie and Palm Beach counties, the number of building permits increased by 14% compared to last year, indicating continued demand for housing in these regions. At the same time, in the southern part of the country, as whole of construction rate decreased by 5%. These are the data I have for you today. Based on all of this, I can advise you to start looking for land for construction. Today, some builders I work with have significantly lowered their prices. For example, if you want to build a house in Naples, the price will be around $145 per square foot. In Sarasota, the price will be around $130 per square foot. You can build at the same price on the Atlantic Ocean side. If you're considering building a home in Florida, contact me and I will help you buying land and handing over the keys to your home. Today I work throughout the state, and if you want to buy, sell or build a home, I will be happy to help you with that. I will also leave a link in the description where you can find all the information about my listings. With that, I will wrap up our summer news overview. The Florida real estate market continues to change and adapt to new economic conditions. But it looks like we will soon see some pretty good offers at more affordable prices. And I will finally be able to tell you once again that now is the time to buy. Over the past few years, I have helped my subscribers purchase just a couple of homes, but believe me, those were great deals. For the most part, I have been working only on the seller's side for the past 3 years because my subscribers shouldn't be buying real estate at crazy prices. The homes you wanted to buy for $1 million yesterday are already struggling to sell for $850,000 today, and it's only been about 2 years. And tomorrow, that home will get closer to its real value and become even cheaper. I think my client with whom we looked at this home now understand that I was 100% right. I hope this information was helpful to you. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and give it thumbs up if you like the video. My name is Tatiana, your realtor in Florida. See you soon.